What is going on, folks? Welcome back to yet another week and another great show of Redcat Live. We hope you guys are having a great day out today. Hope you guys are enjoying your week and it's going good and it's going smooth. We're excited, right? We got a lot of cool stuff going on. You guys remember me? I'm Oscar from Redcat Racing, and we have none other than Aaron here, one of our engineers as well. We're going to kind of go over a couple of the new features that in essence come with the KandyNChrome Edition 64s, and kind of hopefully iron out some questions that you guys might have as to what is so different about this compared to what we've offered in the past. So if you are a 64 fan, don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this episode. We're going to do a live unboxing of these two models to show you guys really what's included and what has changed, if anything. So Aaron,
yeah.
What's up, dog?
Not much. How's it going?
You know, just hanging out, man, having a good time. Kind of did something different with the green screen today, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, because we're running a green car here today, green screen just doesn't work really well. So
small technical difficulty.
right. But we hope you guys can hear us nice and clear. We hope that the stream is coming in great quality. And yeah, so I already see you guys joining on. Rich Campbell, what's up, brother man? How you doing? Gabriel, what's up, brother man? How you doing? Peter Can, what's good? Yeah, so in essence, here we are again, right? We dropped the 64 late last year. We offered it in two different options. The classic red, the Jeffries blue, and then the classic blue.
Correct.
Right? The main difference between the Jeffries edition and the classic was just one thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe just the decals were obviously the Jeffries livery in a sense, so those were the decals that he designed. And then we just had the blue one, the classic, which was the exact same car, just with a different set of decals.
Right, so and a lot of you guys know those decals that have been following the page since day one. They're very iconic, very specific set of decals that really pop. And for me, seeing the progression, I should say, of where we are here today, being able to offer the KandyNChrome Edition blue and the KandyNChrome Edition green is something that's it's wild to me. Mainly because you look at the blue and the way the Jeffries came out, it had a very specific like blue in different color blue and a pink pinstriping effect. And I really love what KandyNChrome did with his version, which is take those colors but change the whole pattern. Right?
Correct, yeah.
And we're going to show you guys that pattern here in a little bit as well. Man, much love to Jeffries as always. Always great working with them. Much love to KandyNChrome, man, for helping work with us on this amazing special edition 64. It just kind of shows that, look, I know that we're beating this body to death with different colors now coming out, but it just shows you guys that we're not done yet, right? We're excited about where this is going. We're excited that Redcat is investing in this side of the market, and we're really excited on what's to come here in the next couple months and even into next year. Let me just double check here. Tony Gutierrez, what's up, brother man? Andrew Gonzalez, what's good? Jose Diaz, man. Hey, much love, man. That blue pops for sure. Let me see. Hey, right on, Casper Larson. I don't know if it's really lagging on your guys' end. I'm seeing pretty good right now. Where are we? We are at the point where we were able to work in conjunction with KandyNChrome, really well-known, artist and painter in the one-to-one scene of lowriders. So it was kind of an easy decision, I feel, for the powers that be to look into what he was doing on his own, painting bodies and really exquisitely painted, to really try to come up and drum up another version of a special edition 64 that we can offer all of you guys. So what has changed? Honestly, The only thing that has changed is the color green being added.
Yep.
As well as some of the upgrades, such as like the bumpers and the toe-in correction parts for the steering have already been installed on these two specific editions. So it's kind of good that now you guys have more of a turnkey car for these two specific models. So these are ready to roll, ready to play, ready to go out and start hitting the boulevard literally as of tomorrow. Why don't you guys, in the chat, drop me where you guys are from. I see a lot of you guys are giving shout outs on where you guys are from, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I love coming back the next day and taking a look at that. So, Aaron, fill us in, man. Where are we? I know that you've been kind of behind the scenes. You do a lot of work on engineering side. I'm not going to try and trick you to tell me what you're working on, but man, tell me what you're excited about when it comes to these two editions.
Well, it's just it's just an evolution of the original product, which has had a great experience as far as with the customers. A lot of positive experience. There's a little bit of negative out there, which we had addressed from the get-go, and I think we've handled it well. So a lot of, a lot of love with some of the new colors. The blue is what a lot of people I think are maybe missing out on. Is the blue is, I believe it's very close to the original blue. It is a little bit different, but the decals, as he said, are different. They do look really nice, and another thing is, like I'm seeing a lot of people are doing, is you don't have to put all of the decals on, or any. I see a lot of people in the groups already asking, hey, can we get the decals separate? And as far as I know, I'm not sure if I don't know if those are gonna be available separate. So if you're loving the decals on these cars, which are KandyNChrome limited edition, he did a really good job. Make sure you pick the blue one up or the green. The green's been moving really well because it is a new color, but the blue is beautiful as well.
Right, and let's face it, the blue has been probably, in my opinion, our most popular color, 64.
For sure.
It's the lead seller, and it's one of the reasons why the blue is going to continue to be a staple. And I think one of the amazing things that the owner looked at when we were choosing colors is that there was a color specific that really popped. In fact, there's a couple more colors that really stood out to him, but more specifically this green.
Green is nice.
The green is kind of based more off of the factory color green, right?
Yeah, it's more of kind of an OEM color that General Motors had chose to use back in the day on a variety of different colors, and you would see a lot of those colors in the Lowrider culture. So it's a very popular color we felt with the community. So we kind of been pulling around and seeing what colors people like, what other bodies people like, and we're trying to get the most that we can out of the platform for the customer, not just for us, but for you guys, because you guys are the ones who are buying them, allowing us to do these cool colors and these other editions. So we take that feedback and we try and turn it around and give you guys what you want.
Right. To a lot of you guys that are on the scene here today with us live that maybe missed last week's show, I really strongly recommend you guys check it out. All of our live feeds now are being uploaded onto YouTube as well, so that you guys can go back and take a look at those. Matt Jackson, who was with us last week, our head engineer here at Redcat Racing, answered a lot of amazing questions, and a lot of it came from questions that you guys are probably going to ask again. When do we get more bodies? Are new bodies possible? Are more color options possible? A lot of those questions were answered very clearly by him as far as what he was able to share for you guys. Without further ado, though, I really would love, I'm excited. I'm like a kid at a toy store, so I want to open this up. I have not had an opportunity to open either one of these up. In fact, these have been sitting on my desk since we launched, and I keep begging to take a peek at them, and I'm not allowed to because they wanted me to do it right here in front of you guys to see exactly what this looks like. The only one I was able to do really see was the green for a short period of time, where I was able to take a lot of pictures of it to get those live action shots, but I'm excited. This is the first time I get to see the decal sheet.
A true unboxing.
A true unboxing, for sure.
And then for the people that are in the chat that are 64 owners already, did you get a new one? If you did, what color did you get? Did you get the green or did you get the blue? Mm-hmm. And if you had one, maybe, or let's say you already have a blue one or a red one, which one would you like to buy? Would you get another blue that's really popular, or would you go with the new color, the green?
Right. I heard that the makings behind making these decal kits, they're a lot more intricate, right? They're a lot more intuitive when installing. They cover the majority of the car.
Correct.
So, compared to the previous ones that Jerry's made, covered a good amount of portion of the car, but I feel this sticker kit's going to cover even more of the car.
Right, and for those that maybe haven't seen it, KandyNChrome did post, I believe, a little video to the Redcat Facebook group for the Lowriders that shows him installing the cars, or the decals on the cars. So for those of you that are maybe nervous about it because there are some large decals, he does have a little tutorial that he did nicely and threw up on there for the users.
Right. So we'll leave the green for last. Let's open the blue and let's see what's inside.
All right. So standard sleeve, nothing's really changed on the sleeve other than it does say KandyNChrome. Same characters and everything on the inside, nothing different there. We just got the nice KandyNChrome logo, same old box.
Let me see the box really quick because there was one cool thing I really want to feature. So we obviously added the KandyNChrome logo to the box, so you know without a doubt that you're getting the KandyNChrome edition, as well as, which I like to see, is just like the Jeffries edition. It has specific kind of a storyline on KandyNChrome and what this edition is as well. So this box art that you see on the outside is more specific to the KandyNChrome edition.
Yeah.
The inside is still your same backdrop scenario scene to use for your scale garage or for those pictures, those scale pictures you want to take.
Yeah. Perfect. Yep. So 64 bucks. We've got our manual. With some of the extra decals for the interior, the antennas for the car in here as well, and then we've got a little pamphlet in here for Reefs, who does make the hopping servo for this car. So we have a little bit of information of his in there.
Oh, I don't want to show that one yet.
Oh, you don't want to show?
No. I want to show the car.
Oh, you want to show the car? Okay.
Yeah. Because you guys are gonna see like, well, no, it's the same car. It is. It's the exact same car, guys. That's actually the reason why I want to show you guys. As you guys remember, your phone that comes with has the compartment with your radio in place. And what I like to tell people is keep the box. This is probably the best way to transport your car wherever you go. You're going to, your car show. Take it in the box, transport it there safely. It's a great way to keep it. One thing that people forget is that there's actually a cutout so that when you install your antennas, the antennas fit inside of these actual holes. So, they shouldn't break when it's in here. Last week we did have some folks ask us a little bit about, what it would take to get flexible antennas. And Matt actually answered and said, hey, we haven't really put much thought into that, but it's a great suggestion. Something we may look into in the future, so that we can make sure that that's something that doesn't keep happening, or potentially find a way to offer them in a separate tree so that you don't have to buy the whole bulky setup. Here, I'll let you do the honors. There's one cool thing that I like that the new editions are coming with, which is now you get this nice, cool dust rag with the 64 logo on it, so that you guys can keep it clean, and it also helps make sure that the roof of the car stays untouched while it's in transit as well.
Yep. So a little bit of security to help with the car, and then also it's a nice, like you said, it's like a little microfiber, kind of like a little suede cloth, so you can use it to kind of polish up the car a little bit. So use that there. Same, everything else is the same box as everything before. I'll always grab the car by the rear to pull it out, slide it back a little bit, and then voila. Once again, everything is there. Then everything else in here before, you've got your cable for your firmware update if you decide to do it for your radio. If you do that, make sure you take note of your settings before you delete them, because each car is user specific as far as endpoints.
I was going to say, definitely something you want to take a picture of before you mess with any of the settings, because when you go to default them back to 0, it really drops them down to 0. You have to manually set each individual.
Yeah, correct.
endpoint.
Every car from the factory is pre-programmed with the individual endpoints for each specific car.
Don't do what I did. I came up to Aaron. I was like, Aaron, I messed up. Fix it.
Yep.
He didn't like me that day.
Yes, we've got that. We've got included the little nickel metal charger, some lead some lead ballast, and the battery. So we have everything in here just like normal.
Right, and just so you guys know, that those folks that do not own one yet, I know I got a lot of guys in here that are big 64 fans. You guys have been following since day one, but there's additional plates that we offer inside of the actual box for you to add weight, ballast weight as the car gets heavier. I would say the car probably weighs a solid, 8 to 10 pounds would be my best guess.
Depending on how it's outfitted.
Right, and obviously we don't have it on a scale, so don't hold me to that, but I know that was one of the questions that someone asked is, what's the weight on it? So, obviously everything else on the Blue is exactly the same. Nothing else has changed. The body is the same. The lines are the same. The one thing, like I mentioned before, this one will come with the upgraded toe and correction parts with the Z tie rod ends and hubs, knuckles. So keep that in mind. This one already comes with the flexible bumpers front and rear, and that's specific to the KandyNChrome edition only at this time. So rest assured that when you buy your 64, whether it's the KandyNChrome Blue or the KandyNChrome Green, it will come with those upgraded parts. Now, what makes this car different as far as when you buy it? Obviously, the price point's the exact same when it comes to either one. It's the edition, right? We already knew that the Jeffries edition was a limited run, and at this point, I can't confirm nor deny that that might be the same situation with the KandyNChrome edition. Here's the sticker sheet for the KandyNChrome.
Yeah, there's two.
Oh, there's two.
There's two sheets. One's kind of hidden by the other, so there's one sheet up on top of the other one. You have scissors?
No.
Definitely, maybe.
Yeah. I'm doing it, guys. Just for you guys. Look at that. I'm going to get in trouble, but
Fine.
it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission, I always say. So you have instead of your traditional scallops, right, that we saw previously with the Jeffries edition, you kind of tend to get a little bit of more detail, graphic design work on the actual pinstripes themselves. And there's actually some smoky effects on the blue and pink there, which you can see. And that would be what goes on the side profile of the car, right? Multiple, top, I think middle and bottom would be the sticker sheet for that. The ones that really make it pop are the ones that Aaron's holding right here. Not only do you get the KandyNChrome edition stickers for your car, but take a look at that detail, that livery setup that you see there. The traditional, almost kind of a tribal-esque, detail to the sticker sheet that really sets this car completely apart from its predecessor in the past. And that's the blue, right? Obviously, the colors on camera might be harder to tell, but it definitely has a tint of multiple blues, a little bit of a purple and pink to it.
Yeah, so very, very colorful. And not only are these stickers great for this car, but maybe if you had another car or another one that you custom painted that these colors would work with, if you wanted to mix them up, let's say put half of them on this car or half of them on the other car, you could make something really unique with it.
Right. So just so you guys know, and on this sticker sheet, we've actually even labeled, so that's your hood right there, these two. The center one should be for the roof. Thank you. Yeah. He was able to read upside down. The center ones are for the roof, and the two front ones are for the hood or trunk. Right? Trunk?
Yeah, you had hood.
Okay, yeah, you're right. And it even comes with additional side scallops as well. So I think the only thing that you guys are going to notice that is going to be different when applying these stickers is you are going to have to remove the 409 flags on the fenders themselves to be able to use the full sticker sheet, the side profile ones that you see here. And again, you have the KandyNChrome edition, so KandyNChrome stickers are on both the big sheet and the small sheet, and you have two tiny ones here. So let's say that you get into that mode where you want to cut the trunk open. Now you can have a KandyNChrome sticker slapped on the back there as well, so you can help represent the big homie as well. So again, guys, just so you know, this by itself is just the classic blue, really. What sets this apart is going to be the box art that you see here, as well as a sticker sheet that comes with the car. So,
And for those that maybe haven't heard of KandyNChrome and you're new to this, go check him out. He does some amazing paint work. So this, like he said, his one-to-one stuff is very, very impressive. He does a lot of great work throughout the air community, and there's a ton of details on these sheets that is, like Oscar had said, that are probably not coming through. You need to get one and check it out. He did a lot of work, a lot of fine line,
right?
A lot of detail work, a bunch of different colors. It came out really well.
Right, and of course the 64, everything else, the way it comes, is identical to its predecessors in the past. Same size wheels and tires. Okay, we did not install the low pros on the new setup. The reason for that is because we want the car to look like a stock car, because not everyone's going to want 520s on their car. Yes, for the most, like even myself, I'm into the 520s, I'm into the gold spokes. I even ordered a couple of sets, on the waiting list of Jeffrey's wheels too. I'm a wheel hog. I have every set that we sell here and then some. So with that said, the car comes with a stock wheel setup, and it's up to you, the enthusiast, the aficionado, to do it up the way you want to do it up, right? If we offered it with low pros, you may go, yeah, I got the low pros, but I want these other wheels. So we start with the baseline. It's up to you to make it what you want it to be.
And any of the other accessories, like the gold wheels that we just came out with and stuff, everything still works on the car. Nothing has changed in that respect. So all the accessories that we have available currently will work on these current versions of the car.
So that is the blue, guys. Let's move over to the highly anticipated green.
Green, yeah. The green is hot, as they say. Yeah, very, very popular. Like I said, I've been kind of watching them. The green looks like it's moving really well. The blue is moving good too, but looks like a lot of people are happy with the new colorways.
So, as mentioned before, the box art, same thing. It's a KandyNChrome edition box art. Flip it around. It has his logo on it. Obviously, has a story on it as well. Identical to the blue. The inside of it will be the same backdrop that we've offered in the past.
And then it does give you some good renders of the car with his decals on it. So if you're not sure quite how they go on, you can use this as a reference.
Absolutely. So, you guys ready? Here is, in what my opinion is, my favorite color 64 that we have so far. Same thing, owner's manual, Reese RC product sheet, antennas as well. We'll save this for last. Same situation, you have your top of your box with your remote storage built into it so that you can take it on the go and not have to worry about dropping it or anything. I always tell folks too, if you can, invest in a nice lanyard when you're out and about so that you can hang your remote from your neck. I'm always, at car shows, Cars and Coffee, things like that, and I just let my remote hang off my lanyard, and it does perfect that way. And that way I can have the car with me everywhere I go. It almost kind of feels like I have a pet with me.
Yeah, it's got a leash for your car.
Right. All right. So, as Aaron mentioned, always start from the back when you want to pull the car up. Here it is. There's that money green. There's your 64 microfiber cloth to make sure you got the dust off of it and it's nice and clean and ready to hit the boulevard. Set that off to the side. Look at that, guys. I mean, dude, this pops so badass. Can I say that?
I think you just did.
I just did. Oh, dude, this is awesome. So there's the color. I hope the light isn't blasting it out. I'm going to angle it. Let's see how it looks from the side. There you go. Look at that green. Dude, I almost kind of wish we had a turntable.
Oh, to put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and out in the sun, we're looking at it here under two different colors of lights. It looks really good, but once you get this thing outside and you can get it in the sun, it really pops when it's going down the sidewalk. Like when they're taking photos with it, the car really stands out. It's a really nice color.
It is, and so this by itself, the classic green is like, dude, it's money to me. Not the color money, but just Dude, I love it because it has this, and you can only see it in person. It has this like silky, pearlescent look to it underneath the top layer of the green. And I wish that the camera would do it justice for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the color's very smooth.
There you go. Oh, that is a good color right there. So, again, same thing as the classic red and the classic blue. The car is the exact same. The undercarriage is the exact same. Servos, electronics, everything is identical. The only thing different on this specific car and that specific car is obviously the color of the new body that we now offer, as well as the toe-in correction parts for the steering come exclusively already installed. Flexible bumpers, front and rear already, so that you don't have to worry about having those brittle bumpers that we unfortunately had to deal with at the beginning. I'm at a point where like I appreciate the first edition because I can proudly say I got one of the first cars on the first run. And that was before I worked here, and I'm at that point where I'm like, dude, I gotta have this. And seeing what it's progressing to, and seeing the fact that we're able to offer other colors, I think it's just. It's awesome. So, why do I like the green so much? Green by itself pops, but green, I like KandyNChrome. That's just a whole nother ball game. So you got your green, right? Your basic, almost like a factory color with a little more pop, and then you add this like neon green effect to it.
Yeah, multiple shades upon shades of green.
Yeah, look at that.
With the white pinstripes.
So that'll be your side, right? The sides of the car. But I mean, guys, just look at those. So now you have this addition of where it's going to pop. It's going to complement the green that's on there already. It's going to give you another version of green. It has like a neon green, a dark green, a light green, and then
50 shades of green.
Right, 50 shades of green, exactly. And if you guys remember on the purple one or the blue one, a lot of the stuff that you saw that covered like the hood and the trunk were full. So you can see it's fully colored all the way around. No, what I love what KandyNChrome did on this one is that he left sections of it clear so that now you get all of the colors that he incorporated, plus you get the original color bleeding through as well, which just completely changes the complete outlook of what this car is and what it looks like. He did not do the smoky effect on these that he did on that. So again, they are two completely different setups as far as the design work. Like I'll give you an example. This one has these protruding lines. This one has almost like this pinstriping effect right there. And behind it, next to it is clear, so that you can get the original body color to pop through. So that's why. That's exactly why we're here. That's exactly what we wanted to show you guys. We wanted to make sure there was no misconceptions about what you're getting as far as what does it come with this, does it come with that. Now you guys know. You guys know that the car, in essence, is the same, but like the Jeffries edition where there was a limited run, we have a special edition KandyNChrome to offer all of you guys and supporters. So someone asked, let's see here, what options for upgrades can you buy if someone wanted to go the extra mile for upgrades? There's guys out there that are printing stuff left and right. We ourselves offer the low profile tires. Yep. We offer the chain link steering wheel.
Yep, that's very popular.
We sell quite a bit of those. What else do we offer as far as upgrades? I think that's really about it. It's on our end right now.
Yeah, then you can go through reefs. A lot of guys have been asking. Yes, you can put 3 of the reef servos in here and make the car literally hop. Mm-hmm. All 4 wheels. There's a lot of things that people I think are doing are more of kind of their own personal touch, like their own little flavor, a lot of detail work as far as the paint, chroming different parts of the car, changing up the interior.
Shoot, I mean, with the green version, I mean, it would look really cool too to get like a mob audio sound system installed in one of these too. You know what I mean?
Or a convertible.
Yeah, turn it into a convertible. Folks are doing that. Folks are cutting their trunks open and making full trunk setups with batteries and pumps and that they 3D print. And really, the sky's the limit. You know, when you want to do things, there's guys that are using the chassis and installing them on hard bodies. I mean, really, the things that folks are doing with these bad boys these days is really just, it's motivating to say the least, Yeah, well, there's another one too. We also offer our own lighting system as well for the car cover as well that we offer to make sure you protect your car. If you buy a car cover, I just recommend cutting 2 slits where the antennas go so that they clear those antennas. We've seen some folks that were putting them on and they end up snapping them. So, keep that in mind. There's guys out there that make aftermarket light kits. Guys that are selling all kinds of little trinkets, trying to make the hobby, this sector of the hobby, grow, and I'm just excited because I don't see it going anywhere for some time.
Now think about this car and how beautiful it is. Now picture it with a white interior.
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep this one. They'll take it out of my check. I'm not worried about it. I'm just kidding. Am I though?
No, I don't think you are. I think you really like the green.
I really do like the green. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. I mean, it's a great day that we get to come and enjoy this unboxing. I wanted to do this unboxing on Monday, and then kind of decided, why not leave it for the show so that we can go over it with you guys and help answer some of those questions. Felix Jose Delgadillo, he makes his own antennas.
There you go.
I believe, I don't know if it's you, Felix, that made them out of guitar string. Was that you, brother? I saw some folks doing that, so I know that was pretty cool because they get a little flexible.
That or piano wire.
Oh, piano wire. There you go. That's another great option as well. So if you guys have any other last minute questions that kind of come up on the platform, or if you have any questions for Aaron, who's one of our engineers, please shoot them on through. We'll try and get them answered really quick for you guys. And really, man, I'm just excited. If you guys have, if you've been waiting for the right opportunity to buy one,
this is now.
Now is the time. Honestly, these are going so fast that I just don't know how long they're going to last. Especially the green. I hear my sales team just back to back to back. I hear orders just being made left and right, and they're checking the numbers almost by the hour just to see where we're at. So again, if the green is where you want to be, I'm not exactly sure that the amount of numbers that we're going to have, but just know that they're moving fast. I will say this: looking at the blue, I know that blue is supposed to be the exact same blue. But it pops.
It has I feel it's just a little bit different. I'm not sure exactly what color it is, but it does pop. It's a little bit different. It's very smooth. The other one felt a little bit deeper. This one's a little bit lighter, right. But it definitely pops.
Like the other one had more of like that metallic look to it. Mm-hmm. Well, this one was more like a bright blue.
Correct.
I mean, dark enough, but a really well established like royal blue type of color. And even now, like I'm looking at them with the lights coming on, the shine on them is nice. They're popping. Yeah. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this has got me really excited.
It's a good day to be a Redcat.
Yeah, right.
Or at your local hobby shop.
Absolutely.
And there's so what, local hobby shops, and then do we sell them direct on the website as well too?
Which ones?
The 2 new colors. Are those on the website for purchase?
Yeah, they're on our website. Okay. So where can you get them? Right on the description of this video, I actually installed the link to be able to take you right to where these are at on our webpage to make sure that you're not dealing with any scammers or any weird activity. You're going right to the source to get them. So you can get them directly from us at www.redcatracing.com. They are also available at jevries.com as well as KandyNChrome.com as well. So those 3 main sources for online sources are available through those 3 avenues.
Other than that, check your local hobby shop.
Yeah, check your local hobby shop.
And if they don't carry Redcat,
Ask for it.
Ask for it.
Yeah. It's like anything else, guys. You want it, ask for it.
Yeah, you've got to ask for it.
Yeah. And now people ask for it, they'll get them, we do actually really well in communicating with our hobby shops. We talk to them weekly, always trying to gauge where they're at. Dude, I need both of these.
Yeah.
I'm just getting starstruck. Oh.
What do we got? Dealer located?
Aaron, are you guys considering the dual servo setup for the 64? And then we said Aaron designed the dual servo kit that we'll be offering probably in a few months.
Oh, maybe? So who said that?
Redcat.
Oh, yeah. So there may be some stuff in the works for these cars. Like there always is, right? We're constantly evolving stuff on our own here. Some of those things come to fruition. Some of those things don't come to fruition. Obviously, everything there has to be a cost point for everything. But there is a lot of there's maybe some new cool stuff coming.
So without even knowing, we just dropped a big bomb on you guys.
Yeah.
And it's in the comments. Someone asked, are we going to be offering a way to install dual servos on the front end of these? And the man, the myth, the legend here has been working on some really cool stuff. So according to our very own, it looks like that we may be able to offer in a few months.
It's a definite maybe.
Yeah, it's a maybe. But yeah. Dude, I love it, dude. I love little trinkets like that. So, yeah, man, much love, man. Give the man a bunch of hearts for that one, because that just shows that we're not stopping. You know what I'm saying? We're always trying to make it better and try to, push what we can do from a manufacturing standpoint.
Correct.
Right? And that's the big difference between what a lot of folks are doing out in the field with their cars and what we're doing with them as a manufacturer. Right? There's a big difference, right? If we're going to market something and put something out there, it's got to be able to be reliable.
It's got to work.
It's got to work. It's got to function properly, and it's got to be able to hold up the test of time. If not, then, like Matt says, what's the point of putting something out there, right?
Yeah, it has to function, and it has to work. So, like I said, we do look at a lot of stuff, and we've been tinkering with these things for months before they're available to the public. Mm-hmm. So there's we're always working on stuff. And sometimes stuff, I guess, does get released on this show, believe it or not.
Yeah, quite a bit. Felix, 777s are dope, but they're not fast enough, unfortunately. They're powerful enough, but the 777 Reef Servo is just not fast enough for what this takes. I know that in my personal one, I have the Reef Servos, I always mess up the name. I always mess with my big brother, Reese. I call him the Acalacious.
I'm not even going to try.
It sounds like,
It's like Alcataraz?
Alcataraz, right?
Does that sound right?
So, something. But I actually have them on the 3 of my servos. Actually, 4 of my servos are all Reefs. I have the mini servo and I have the 300s on my car. My car is so heavy, though, that I can't get the front end to hop because of my balance weight. I'm more of that kind of person that when I built my car, and I continue to build my second and my third one now, this is going to be my third one, I like to make them more of an actual real looking lowrider. I love the hopping effect and the locking it up, but it's not as important to me as, like, say, having a fully working trunk with lights and pumps and batteries. I want to, open up the hood, do some stuff underneath there. So for me, you tend to give a little to gain other things. But the 777 is gigantically powerful.
Yeah, and then that goes along with the some of the extra ballast plates that are with the kit. A lot of people are unsure of what they are. You start adding a bunch of stuff and a lot of things to the anything past the rear axle of the car, it does affect the hopping performance. So we do give you those extra plates to put under the battery, or maybe if you relocated the battery, add some weight in or around that trunk.
Right. Let's see here. Bob Olson. Don't know what you're talking about, brother, but we're always trying to look for ideas for potentials on bodies in the future, so you never know. Keep tabs. Don't go anywhere. You never know what might show up. Tony wants to know, Aaron, have we tested the stock servos with the BEC?
The stock, as in the original, as the Reef servo, all 3 on the BEC? Those do pull a lot of amps. A lot of guys that are switching over are going to an external BEC to make sure you don't have brownout issues. They are very powerful servos, so if you do something like that, look into an external BEC to make sure that you're giving those servos all the power they need.
Right. The factory one, I think, is only pumping out, 6 volts, if I'm not mistaken?
The BEC? Yeah, it's not the volts necessarily, but it's the amps.
The amps.
So, I think it's a 5 amp BEC or 6 amp BEC.
Right. So, like on mine, I'm running 3 of those servos on the stock BEC, the stock electronics. But when I run my...
With your lights and your stereo,
exactly.
Everything, it adds a lot.
I run my lights and my stereo off of a different power source that they share for the audio by itself to not get those brownout issues, because we have seen some folks install servos like that all the way around, and there's so much draw that the BEC just can't keep up on the factory setup.
That and a lot of other servos that, like, let's say someone switches out to a brand X servo in the rear that they may like or use in their crawler or another car. It might be what I would call a dirty servo, which may suck a lot of additional power, and then you're going to see brownout issues. So make sure that the servos that you're putting in are going to be good, and if you do notice kind of the lights flickering and things like that, then look into an external BEC to keep that up there.
Lots of options when it comes to external BECs. You can go from mild to wild. There's cheap options and there's pricier options. If it were me, I would definitely stick to more of a name brand. I know Castle Creations offers a great one that it's been tested for ages. It's a great working one, and it can handle proper amperage from one range to another really well. With a little bit of soldering experience, it goes a long way, and trust me, it will suffice anything. The great thing about the Castle BEC, in my opinion, is it's programmable, so you're not just set to switching one way or the other. You can program it with Castle Link, which is a program proprietary to Castle to use on those things, and you can literally adjust your BEC output with your computer. So someone was asking here, Bradley, this is actually the new green edition, KandyNChrome green edition 64. Not a custom color. These are available on our website now.
Or at your local dealer.
Or your local dealer, exactly.
Yeah, and the local dealer, like your hobby shop, if you are looking to do some of these modifications, that's a great place to start to look. If you have problems or you're not familiar with your soldering, it never hurts to be in good with your local dealer, so they can help walk you through some of these things.
Absolutely. And they might have other options on the table that are really well proven in that fashion. All I'm saying is just don't cheap out when it comes to your electronics in addition to, because the last thing you want to do is end up frying something or damaging something that is just going to cost you more in the long run, right?
Lots of questions.
Yeah, lots of questions coming up. Someone said they have an external BEC on theirs, which is good. Jose Diaz wants more Redcat live shows. What's funny is, and I'll let you guys in on this because we have a little bit of time left to talk. I originally, when we first started the Redcat Live thing, I was thinking about doing this 2, maybe 3 days a week, and just hang out with you guys, have like this barbershop feel of just RCing and wrenching and whatnot. And I quickly figured out that I didn't have enough yet. But it's coming. A lot of stuff is coming. As you guys are aware, the people that watch weekly, we were able to drop the fact that we have 3 things coming out before the end of the year. 2 slow, 1 fast. That's all I was able to say. So this is not one of those, just so you know.
It says low and slow.
It is low and slow, but this isn't it. Oh. So, there's a lot of great stuff happening. So for what it's worth, if I had enough content, enough people that would want to watch multiple times a week, trust me, I'd be on here all day long. It definitely takes me away from other things that Aaron asked me to do, or the boss man needs me to do. So with that said, absolutely, I would love to at some point, and there may be a time in the near future, within the next couple months, where you may actually see a little bit more of me in that fashion due to what is coming out and due to what is happening. If I have have the right bandwidth when I'm out and about, I might even go live at an undisclosed location having some fun with some RCs with you guys. You never know. The plan is to really expand and really allow the community that we've been able to see grow within itself and to be a part of it one-on-one with you guys, to be down in the trenches having a good time. That's why when you guys see me out at events, bro, I'm on my stomach laid out, and David Mack has a picture of me doing this. I'm on the floor taking pictures of these cars. Like I'm the biggest geek aside from you guys when it comes to these RCs, and that's the cool thing about the job that I have is that I get to geek out with you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love, and I appreciate you guys coming back every week, dealing with my technical difficulties, my learning curve of IT that comes and goes, ebbs and flows, right? But it's fun, man. It's been an amazing time, and I look forward to bringing you guys some really cool products here in the near future. Louis here in the house. What's good, brother? So, Sean, no, we do not have an aluminum drive shaft for this at this time. In actuality, the drive shaft, you shouldn't break them. The thing that will break first, especially if you're doing like power hops on 3S, is going to be that center gear in the transmission. Taking into consideration too, I thought I had a strip gear because again, I've had mine from the first run, and I use mine daily. Even here at the shop, I'm like back and forth, and I thought I had some crunching happening. I opened it up, and I just found that the set screw on my pinion backed off just a hair, and it caused a little bit of grindage that I was able to just add some Loctite to it, snug it back down, and then put the diff cover back on. So, for what it's worth, just proper maintenancing and keeping tabs on those things, knowing your car really well, goes a long way. I mean, use it. That's what it's for. Right? Yeah. Are we going to do any lowrider pickups? We have nothing as far as pickups at this time in mind. I'd be ecstatic to see folks doing mini truck stuff. I see 3D printed bodies happening. I'm sure you've been.
Oh yeah, we see it all out there.
Yep. I'm trying to talk Aaron. Aaron's going to be doing a custom color thing. I'm trying to talk him into finally getting one of these so that he can actually start doing it a la Aaron, and I look forward to see what he builds, because the dude is a beast. He's going to shake his head. No, I know it. I'm not even looking at him, but I'm telling you, watch. Yeah. Will there be Ford Pinto bodies?
No. And another thing
that's a dirty bad word, four-letter word. No,
is for those of you that maybe are watching now that didn't get to watch last week, you guys did drop the documentary for the car.
That's right, and that was exciting too, right? There was a lot of workings into that, and unfortunately, I wasn't part of the beginning stages by any means of this car. It was really fun to be here and see what has transpired in that video. If you guys missed it, it's on YouTube. It's on our main page. Check it out. It's a mini documentary series that really explains how we got here as Redcat, as a company, as an organization, to where we are with the 64. So every time I watch it makes me want to buy another one.
Yeah, there's a little behind the scenes in there. There may be Easter eggs. There may not be Easter eggs. You just kind of look around.
Don't miss out, guys. I'm telling you. Everything we put out there is very methodically thought about. So there's Easter eggs everywhere. Shoot, there's one here in this room right now, and you don't even know about it. I may or may not have the camera on it as we speak. But you never know. Just got to keep your eyes open. So with that said, guys, much love. We appreciate all of you guys. We appreciate the love and support. Thank you for helping make Redcat Racing what it is and what it's bound to be. You're growing with us. You're making the hobby great. And it's because of all of you guys out there that are as enthusiastic as we are about the products that we offer. So from all of us, all of you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Aaron, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being a part of the show and helping give a little bit of insight as well. Let me double check, make sure. Yes, Louis, it's true. You must have epic beards to work here. It's a must.
Not epic.
Yeah,
it's an epic mess.
The owner makes ZZ Top look like child's play. I'm telling you.
Darren has a gnarly beard. For those that have seen him, you would know.
All right, guys. Well, hey, with that said, guys, much love. You guys stay safe out there. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Might change it up a little bit. We'll steer away from the 64 and try to bring you guys some other stuff. I might even bring him back in because we might talk about Thingiverse and 3D printed stuff on the full Redcat racing platform. So, thank you guys. Much love. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe.